look at this. What's wrong with maybe, is it the English teams or the English players? Why are English players so expensive? And they are not the Ronaldos of this world. They're not the Benzemas of this world. They are not the Neymars of this world. They're not the Mbappe. But they are always expensive. What if an English player could play like Benzema, could play like Mbappe? How much could he cost? If Declan Rice can cost 100 million, if Jude Bellingham can cost 150 million, Real Madrid paid to acquire his services. Why are English players so expensive? Then let me
respond before I come in. Why are English players very expensive?
Exactly.
Let me respond to that. The English players, for the past few years, they've been having some commercial, very stable commercial. They were commercializing about their players. They talked good about Maguire, especially when Manchester came in and bid for him. They talked very nice when Grealish was there. Sancho, they talked so many good things.
Yes.
And then, in fact, there is a time when the FA had a clause in their team that for the top 4 teams in England, they must have at least 7 starters in their first 11. Something that did not augur well with some other FAs, football association from other countries like Spain, like Germany. They were like telling their players not to go there. Because why? Because they will have to warm the benches.
Exactly.
You see, there is a time when Manchester United used to have Rooney, Carrick, Gary Neville,
Ferdinand.
Phil Neville, Ferdinand, you know, in one team.
Yes.
And they did the same to Liverpool. They also did the same to, by then, it was Chelsea. They had the Lampard, majority of the players.
Yes.
And when it comes to national team, they used to pick these players that are playing. So the other players were disadvantaged. Now, when a team comes, puts a bid on these English players, it went all viral to the media houses. They were like, oh, the quality Maguire is having, whatever they were. Now the agents surged the prices. You see, forcing the team that is willing to buy to come up with some good money. And it has been happening almost every season. We must have a surprise. For Maguire, it was a surprise. We came Grealish, it was a surprise.
Exactly.
We came Sancho, it was a surprise.
Sure.
We came to now Declan Rice, it's a surprise. It will be a surprise to Bellingham even.
Bellingham already.
Yes. Now, when you're doing that, there is also another person who will just come. Come ask for Saka. You will see what they'll tell you. Come ask for somebody else, Reece James.
Yeah.
They'll tell you the same thing. It's all about the hiking from the media. Now, their commercial services actually is on a high rate compared to other countries.
Yes.
Now, 2, we don't disagree the fact that Declan Rice has been doing very well at West Ham.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw Grealish doing very well at Aston Villa by then. Then Man City came with 100. Then everybody was like, what a flop. What a flop. With 100. Maguire did the same when he came from Leicester. They bought him. In fact, he was the most expensive defender. And I think even by right now, he's still the most expensive defender.
Yes.
But look at the flop. You put a lot of price tag on him. After 1 season or 2 seasons, nowhere to be seen. The same, I'm not saying it will happen to Declan Rice,
yes.
but it's just a human being from England where people are overpriced and then they come to another club where they have a different mode of playing and a different mindset. Because Arsenal now wants to compete for glories.
Yes.
Arsenal wants a Premier League after sleeping from them. West Ham can never dream of having a Premier League. They can never bring a dream of it even.
Yeah.
Now, this is a player who has not been even dreaming of having or winning a Premier League.
Yes.
Now he has gone to a team that is going to win a Premier League. I mean, we're talking of runners-up. There will be that pressure on him. Maybe he will want to play more than the way he has been playing at West Ham, because now there is a lot of demand from him.
Yes.
And then from doing that, he might even end up having an injury. You know, there are injuries, right? Because you want to showcase your talent. Look at this guy known as Lisandro Martinez. He was really playing very well. And then struggling every corner, making tackles, doing everything. Then the injury came. Pop. Look at Varane. He did the same. He wanted to show off the quality.
Yes.
People get injuries, especially when they want to showcase and maybe do double work from what they've been doing, where they came from. You know, now they are having a different environment, and then also we cannot say Declan Rice declined Man City or declined Real or declined Manchester United. These players are also fans, okay, and these players have been dreaming of a team right from their childhood.
Yes.
Declan Rice might not be an exemption. Maybe he has been an Arsenal fan for some time, and this is a team that has come biting for him. You can never make a mistake by hesitating to sign for that team.
Sure.
You see, because if we are talking of the best team right now, I'm a Manchester United fan, but I can never compare Manchester United with Man City as we speak right now.
Exactly.
If I am a player and Man City comes knocking, the way Real has been coming knocking to players, you can't hesitate. How would you, for Christ's sake, decline Manchester City and sign for Arsenal? How now? It is because of that fanatic in you. I think the fun thing in Declan Rice also propelled his move to Arsenal. That is all I can say. And if it is all about lining up, I think Declan Rice will have a nod because he will come partner with Kai Havertz, comparing the prices they buy them. You know, there's no way you're gonna buy somebody at 100, then you put him on the bench. He will come straight to the first 11. Now, 2, Kai Havertz, it's also another Marquis signing for Arsenal. Yeah, at 65, it's also another thing. You can never bench this guy. Then we've got this all-time player that they depend on, the Odegaard. I think they'll do that. They'll have the 3, the Odegaard, Rice, and Kai. So, to some extent, the midfield will be somehow stable, but not stable than Manchester United midfield. Because now Manchester having some good business in Mount, Casemiro, and Bruno Fernandes. You know, I don't see any midfield that will outsmart Manchester United. I trust.
I don't want to go into tactical issues.
Yes.
I don't want to go into tactical things.
Yeah, because you don't have tactics at Arsenal right now.
I don't want to go into
How can you compare the tactics?
Otherwise, I would have given you the tactical aspects of it. And
Just
why
do
we
it.
need-
Just do it.
And why we need to sign.
Just do it.
And why we need to sign Declan Rice, probably Timber, and.
You see, for Manchester
and
United,
Havertz.
signing,
But let me
signing,
let me do this. Let me do this. Let me make it easy.
kindly give us the tactical.
Let me make it easier.
Yes.
Okay.
The reason why we are signing Kai, the reason why we are signing Kai Havertz, the reason why we are signing Declan Rice, the reason why we are signing Timber, and the reason why we still have a squad that did compete and finished second in the Premier League. It's just simple. We are bringing in quality to add on quality. Period. Quality to add on quality. When we rotate, we still have quality. When we play, we have quality. At the bench, we have quality. We are no longer going to have excuses. Just relax. We are no longer going to have. We are no longer going to have excuses.
Look at this. I understand you.
We are no
I
longer
feel you.
we are no longer
I feel
going to
you.
have excuses.
I feel you.
That Saliba got injured. We brought in Holding.
Every team had
And
injuries.
Holding is
How
an
can you
average
complain
player.
you had
We
injuries
lost
when
because
every
of
team had
Holding.
injuries?
We lost because of
No.
Tomiyasu.
Even
We lost because
Chelsea, you
Partey
had
was
injuries, right?
injured.
No, there is.
It can't be a story,
There
the same
is-
story,
I mean-
year in, year out.
Wait.
Sometimes
wait, sir.
you
Wait,
have
wait,
to learn
wait.
from the
Let
trend.
me tell you one thing.
Sometimes you have to learn from
Each
the trend.
and every team in
And
Premier
I
League.
can assure you.
Just a minute.
I
Just
can
a minute.
assure you.
Just a minute.
Arsenal have
let
learned.
him finish.
Arsenal have learned from the trend.
Yeah.
How did we lose this thing?
It's okay.
We lost
It's
it
okay.
at towards the end. The reason was the depth. The reason was the quality of the players we
Now.
had on the bench.
Now.
It's not
Can
a
I-
must. There's
can
no
I-
pressure, and I can assure you, there's no
Can I-
pressure on. There's no pressure on Declan Rice coming to be in the first 11. There's no pressure on Kai Havertz coming to be in the first place.
Then why would you spend 100?
They are good players,
170
but we can still
on two
have
players
them.
who will not.
Remember.
And you don't have any pressure.
Remember. In
Are you realistic?
Remember. This is the most difficult league in the world.
Yes.
This is
Look
the
here,
most
look here,
difficult league
look
in the
here.
world.
No,
you
according to
just
you.
need quality. When did Manchester United win the league? You can compare the kind of players they had from the first team to the bench. When did Chelsea win even the Champions League? You can compare from the players they had from on the pitch and on the bench, you could hardly realize there is a gap when they are having injuries or they're not having injuries. Today, Manchester United is talking if Casemiro is injured, they are losing games because Casemiro is injured. Who else can come in for Casemiro? Who else can do for that job? Let
me tell you one thing.
Nobody.
Let me tell
Chelsea
you.
will be losing
Can you
games
allow me
because
to respond?
Kante was injured.
It's
Chelsea will
okay.
be losing games
We
because
get your point.
Jorginho was
We
not
get your
performing.
point. We get your point.
Kovacic was not performing.
We get your point.
Mendy has an injury.
Yeah.
That's what we are trying to avoid.
It's okay. We get your point. Now, let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
I can comfortably look at this camera and tell our fans that Arsenal is really celebrating to finish the league at number 2 because they've never been there for decades and they've never tasted anything to do with number 2. Now, you know, for a team like Manchester United to finish at number 3, we were really angered about the results. How can we finish number 3
Are you sure you are
behind
angered?
Arsenal?
How can you be
Arsenal
angered with?
How
Are you
can
sure
we?
you are angered?
Let me
How
ask
can
you.
we?
Let me ask this guy.
I mean, we had a lot
Just
of anger
answer-
even right now.
just answer
I
this
just
simple-
can't stand
just
the fact
answer-
that
just-
I
just-
finished
just-
number 3
Just answer
behind
this simple-
Arsenal.
Just
How
answer
now?
this simple
How?
question. Just answer this simple
You see,
question.
wait, I'm the one
Answer
talking.
this
I'm the one
simple
on the
question.
wheels. Wait.
You're looking at the camera,
Arsenal,
and I want you to
Arsenal,
answer a simple question.
Arsenal, they're telling me
Yes.
they've not signed Declan Rice and Kai Havertz because they had no pressure. My friend, if
I'm
you had
saying
no pressure,
they have
if
no
you
pressure.
have no pressure,
They are not under
Wait.
any pressure.
if you have no pressure,
Yes.
why would you not even buy 75 from
What
70?
for? We want the best.
Look here, you can't lie on this camera and lie to our fans that you had no pressure of signing Declan Rice.
Who else apart from?
Look
we
here,
we are looking
wait,
at this thing.
I'm the one
Apart
talking.
from
You,
Lavia?
you've just talked.
Apart from Declan Rice.
Okay, now talk. Now talk.
Apart
because
from Lavia.
you don't want me
apart
to
from
talk.
Declan Rice. Apart